it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I put in 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. The first Super Bowl of the new decade. Super Bowl 54 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Alert, 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 alert. Real.
Here's Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
It's out time, guys. It's out time. King. King.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check 4, check 3, check 3.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Browns. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Prescott from the gun. He's got his target. It's Cobb. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go. Line in. Check. 53 is mine. Down to lose one. Shift. Here we go. 54. Line in. Patrick.
Prescott on first down. And that's Elliott. Complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
To throw is Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, kill. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I can't believe you let you play. I can't believe you.
Here's Prescott. Gets this one to Morris. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mayfield to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Set, 120. Watch my board. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Hey, alert 33. Set 25.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 56 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on 1st, and that is incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. The 40, 30, 10. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Let's get it. Shoot. There we go, kill. 56, the mark, boy, 56. Check, 56.
Now Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try again with Elliott. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. So on fourth down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Maher is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
I got you. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. Jim. Pistol.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Real. Tackle. Big ass.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Switch gears.
2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Keep playing. Let's get it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Defense wins championships, baby. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
On third down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here we go. Go right in. Mike's 56. Here we go. 47. Here we go. 26.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. call like this. Certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Prescott to throw on fourth. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
The 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. There we go, kill. There we go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the clock. Kill.
From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
There we go. Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Right in. 6, right there, 56. I'm here all day. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I got you.
Prescott from the gun. It's caught. Cooper. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
A first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Prescott to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
To throw is Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, Can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost, but if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check. Hey, alert! Check 99. Switch. Hey, alert 33.
And again, it's Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and
8. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Check. Run. Check. Any weapon.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go to Elliott again. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Elliott. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over, Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. Hey, watch it, watch it. Kill.
Now Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Now Austin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down now, Blunt, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
There we go. Slide in. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Mike, 56. Here we go.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. 4th down, Prescott. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Jannard Avery. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They run. Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Joseph is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Come to me, it's me.
55. Now Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's it. Big hit. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
That's another Browns first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Switch.
Alert, 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 alert. Greystone, travel. Let's go.
Watch twist.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge... And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Let's go. Do it.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Let's go one more.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. And they will take a knee here. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Here we go.
56 is the mark. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
And they take a knee.
Prescott on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, no man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warrior. Guaranteed to emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, no man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low key. I can climb up the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the test. Most of the ready for letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all